Hello everyone, my name is Vicky Styles and what I'm here to talk about today is titled Glass Onion and it is part of the Knives Out franchise. It is a Knives Out mystery, that is. Before I get into details of this movie, please subscribe to this channel and click the bell notification beside the subscribe button. Then you can like this video, make your comments and share after you're done watching this video. If you make a comment on this channel, I will definitely put it in my next video, which will be next week. So please support me and make your voice heard about any of my videos and tell me what you enjoy about either the movie or my video. Glass Onion, which like I said earlier is one of the episodes of the Knives Out franchise, is a mystery and investigation movie written and directed by Rian Johnson. This movie is produced by Netflix and it is currently on the Netflix platform. This is after Netflix managed to secure rights to a number of Knives Out episodes. Now, for the premise of this movie, there's this billionaire who invites his friends to this get-together that he's organizing, where they're supposed to play a game, a mystery game about his fake death. Now, in this get-together are Birdie, Claire, Duke, Lionel, and Andy, who are invited. But due to the fact that Andy is already dead, her sister Helen and Bernard Blanc, make this surprise entrance into the get-together, and they try to snoop around to find out who might have killed her sister Andy. Now that is basically what happens in this movie. Just like I usually do, no too many spoilers, but this is just the basic idea of this movie. Now, to discuss a few characters in this movie, Lionel is a scientist, Claire is this politician who is trying to get, voted in the upcoming election, Birdie is a supermodel who creates sweatpants, and the late Andy is the original creator of this group, the Disruptors. Now, Duke, on the other hand, is a influential person on social media, especially Twitch and YouTube. He's a men's rights activist. And then comes Helen, who is just a normal teacher, but she takes this bold step to try and find out who killed her twin sister, which is Andy. Now, Miles, the billionaire, has to endure the surprise entry from Bernard Blunt, who is this genius detective, and whatever case he gets into, he tends to get answers and the truth from every case he gets into. So this guy trying to cover up his tracks, but he can't because Bernard is there with Helen, and that costs him majority of his fortune. Let me just put it that way. Now, the three themes of this movie that I noticed are betrayal, greed, and injustice, and these themes are typical for many mystery and investigation movies, because without somebody being greedy, they can't commit a crime, and without a kind of betrayal, the crime can also be committed. Then injustice is when somebody takes the fall for someone else's crime, and those are all the things that happened in this movie. No too many spoilers, but you'll enjoy it when you eventually see it. Now, the cinematography of this movie, crystal clear picture, firstly I must say, and camera movements are also, well, fantastic, very fantastic. And also for the set design, the props and everything, it was also perfect. I don't know if those glasses that were broken in the movie were actually real or not, but it was nice seeing glasses getting broken and an eventual explosion in that private island as well. Now, for the performances, I would give very huge credit to Janelle Monáe for her performance. Like, this is something that majority of people are saying on social media, but I am giving this opinion from my heart. Like, her performance was like well done, and if there's any good part of this movie, it should be her performance. Her performance as both Andy and the twin sister Helen. She was technically acting the two characters at the same time, if you ask me. As for Daniel Craig, his use of the accent compared to the first movie was better, and his acting as a detective, very typical of him, especially if you know him from the James Bond franchise. So he's not really far off in this performance. As for Dave Bautista and the guy who starred as Lionel, these two performances were also great, and they added up some spice into this movie. So these are some of the best performances from this movie so far. Now, this movie is a typical mystery solving movie, and it has every piece of the puzzle, every detail that you would need perfectly placed for an eventual good ending. That is just the way I noticed this movie, and it is quite comparable to franchises like the Scooby-Doo franchise and Droopy the Master Detective, and James Bond, and even the first Knives Out movie. It is quite comparable to this set of movies, and the movie actually does a great job in presenting mystery solving at its best, even though, well, they didn't arrest him there and then in the movie, but we all know that it ended perfectly well. And I would rate this movie a 10 out of 10 for this particular genre, because if you are a lover of mystery solving and investigation, then this movie is definitely for you. So I would recommend that you watch this movie if you are a mystery loving fan, and you can also watch this movie with your entire family. I can assure you there is no sexual content here, and the only thing I see is guns and smoking. These are the only two things that I think would require parental guidance for. But apart from these two things, well, yeah, the movie is good. It's good, and it's very okay for the entire family to watch. So that's my recommendation for this movie. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next video. But in order to get my next video, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment and share. Like I said earlier, I will put your comment in my next video, even if it's not in this video, but any other video you make a comment on this channel, I will definitely put it out in my next video. And you can follow me on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, and this is also my Gmail. You can send me any kind of message there. So thank you for watching this video, and until next week, goodbye.